and this is episode 14 of our FIFA Career Mode series. So we're going to be doing today's episode live on the channel. This isn't something I normally do. I normally pre-record these episodes and I put them out on the channel for you guys, but because I am on isolation, I am locked down at the moment just like everyone else, I thought it'd be a good idea to go live. So here we go. So do leave your comments down below. I'll try and monitor the comments as best I can. This is obviously a bit of a trial and error with it being our first live version of the FIFA Career Mode series. So if it doesn't go quite right, do forgive me, but I'm going to do my best to get through this episode without any glitches. So please leave a few comments, guys. Let me know that you can see me and everything's working on the screen and you can see me moving around and navigating on the screen. So first things first, let's review where we left off on episode 13. So episode 13, we played against Aston Villa. We beat them 1-0. We played against Crystal Palace and we beat them by 2-0. So in today's episode, we will be playing against Sheffield United, and we've got a game there against Fulham in the FA Cup. So a couple of winnable games on this episode today. So let's get straight into it. I'm going to go to the transfer hub first of all as well. I want you guys to leave some comments down below as to who you think I should be signing. The transfer window is still open. I've got a few players there in my transfer hub. I've got Ake, Upamecano. You can see I've got Chilwell. I mean, we signed a left back. You'll know that on the last episode we went out and signed the man from Everton, Lucas Digne. I can see Owen Page is on, Jack Lee's on. How are you doing, guys? Thanks for joining me. Please, let me know if you got any ideas, guys, who you think I should be signing. Leave a comment. I will try and read all of the comments and take on board who we should be going out and putting in the transfer hub. We've got a bit of time in the transfer window, so I will take your suggestions on board, and we'll go and make some more signings. So I appreciate you all taking the time to come on and watch. I'm not going to answer any of those messages. First thing I'm going to do is check the league table, because I just want to refresh everyone's mind and let you know where we're up to in the league at the moment. You can see we are in 5th position in the Premier League. So 5th position in the Premier League. Top of the league are Liverpool on 54 points. So we've got 7 points to make up on Liverpool at the top of the league. We're only a point away from getting into the top 4. So we should be able to push into that top 4 hopefully today. A player here that Owen has suggested, Hakimi. He's the only player who can play either fullback. So that's a good suggestion. I did look at Hakimi though, and he wasn't available. When I went to try and sign him, he wasn't available this season. But it's definitely someone I will look out for in the future. I've heard some good things about the guy. So I'm just going to ignore those messages. Let's get on with our first game then. It's Sheffield United away. So we will play in our blue kit. We will play in our blue kit. We'll keep Sheffield in the red kit. And then I'm not sure really. Let's have a look at the team that we're going to pick. Now I hope you guys are all doing well. Obviously we've got the lockdown at the moment, or sort of semi-lockdown in the UK. I'm not UK based, so I'm not quite sure what's happening over there, but I hope you guys are keeping safe and everyone is following the instructions. Wash your hands, try and stay out of groups and public spaces where you can, guys. It is serious, so you need to definitely pay attention to that. But let's forget about all that. Let's play some FIFA. So this is the team we're going to go with. Ederson, Laporte, Digne, Skriniar. Remember we signed Skriniar as well on one of the previous episodes. So we've got Skriniar in the team. We've got Walker, De Bruyne, Silva, Mahrez, Aguero and Sané. I think I'm just going to stick with that team. It looks a pretty decent team to me. Andy's on the line. Andy has joined us there. He's on the comments down below. He's just put a message of support. Come on, Kiam. So hopefully we can pick up a win. I don't want to embarrass myself while Andy's watching. This is a lot of pressure. Doing this live is a lot more pressure than I usually have when I'm recording these episodes. So you're actually going to see whether I'm any good at FIFA or whether I'm just, you know, a bit of a scam artist. But it's all going to be revealed because I'm doing this live on the channel. No pre-recording. Not that I cheat when I'm pre-recording anyway. I'm not one of these players that will replay a game if he doesn't get the right result. I always play the game fair and square. I usually play on the most difficult level as well. I usually play on Ultimate. But I'm actually playing on Legendary now. I lowered the level on the career mode simply because after Christmas, for some reason, they just made Ultimate difficulty so hard on the game. They made it really difficult. So here come the boys. The City boys are walking out. Mahrez, Aguero, Sané lining up here. Bramall Lane. So this is going to be a pretty tough game for us today. And it looks like I'm only controlling one player on the team, which is a little bit weird. I was like, oh no, I'm not. I'm controlling all of them. I thought I was controlling one player. I'm not, don't worry. False alarm. I thought for a moment there I was just controlling Fernandinho, which would have been a little bit weird. But here we go. Bernardo Silva plays it into Kevin De Bruyne. A little bit sloppy there, De Bruyne. Could have done better with that one. And Martin's joined us. Martin, the man who claims to be the best FIFA player in the history of the game. And he should be really. If he's only, what, age 21, he should still be playing a lot of FIFA at that age. And that was a good cross in there, Sheffield United, but I think he was offside. So not the best of starts. We're under pressure there in Sheffield straight away. De Bruyne plays it wide to Kyle Walker. Back inside to KDB. Into Fernandinho. So this is the place to get your fix, guys, of football. There's no real football, obviously, with the lockdown and the coronavirus. So we can always find a bit of football with FIFA. FIFA doesn't get locked down. But this is a shocking start at the moment. It's a scrappy affair. Sheffield are putting the pressure on. And look at this, we're having to defend and give corners away early on. Now I am hoping that I am playing on Legendary mode and it hasn't slipped back up to Ultimate difficulty, because if it's gone back up to Ultimate difficulty, I think you guys will have a good laugh at my expense, because I will get absolutely hammered. Oh no, what's going on? Edison, what is happening here? I just rolled it. I've got a habit of doing that. I've got a real bad habit of doing that. This is a shocking start to the game. I've just had a thought. I've just had a thought now. I think because I'm playing online, it's slightly different settings to what I'm used to. It's the tactical defending, isn't it? And I play with the Legacy, so that's going to make it extremely strange. This could be a good through ball here into De Bruyne. De Bruyne with a turn. Oh, I thought I was going to get a penalty out of that. Yeah, I'm definitely getting my excuses in though. This is different controls that I'm going to have to get used to. In fact, I'm just going to pause it while I sort my controls out, because I'm on online controls. So let's see what we've got. Online controls, Legacy defending. Oh no, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. The controls are actually normal, so I'm just playing bad guys. That is the reason for this performance so far. I'm just crap at FIFA, I think. It really felt weird. It must just be because I'm online. I'm not used to playing online and live, so yeah, we'll blame it on the Gremlin. We'll blame it on Martin and Andy. You know, they're watching. I'm not used to having them watching. And someone's just told me there, Robert has just said, yeah, online is different settings. Ah, okay. Interesting. I don't know. I mean, it looked the same then when I looked at the controller settings. It feels a little bit different, but no excuses. We can't be having excuses. 30 minutes on the clock, 0-0. This is a pretty tight affair. Remember, if you're new to the channel, guys, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hit the bell notification as well. And you will get all of the content from Man City Fan TV. Look out for Andy's earlier live vlog that he did on the channel as well. And there's also the Friday Night Social, episode 1. He's up on the channel. Do go and look at that if you haven't. It's a fantastic get-together. A number of blues from the channel having a bit of a powwow about everything. Oh, Aguero there, a little bit sloppy. And I don't know what Skriniar is. Skriniar could be the man that we're going to have to blame. You know, he's new to the team and he's a bit sloppy at the moment. So let's blame Skriniar because we don't really know him that well. Oh, that's a shocking pass by Kevin. And Sheffield United, I don't know. It's probably not the best team to play, is it, on my first live FIFA video? They're quite a difficult team to play against. And obviously they've had a great season in the Premier League, so this could be a banana skin. Oh, no, this could be a goal. Oh, he's hit it wide. That should have been a goal to Sheffield. Oh, my days. The ball came in. Look at that. It was a sitter. Did Edison get anything on it? No, he didn't. Edison just managed to smother it. And Martin thinks Skriniar is a garbage player. Oh, no, Skriniar is garbage. Martin's favourite player, Andy's saying. Sorry, Martin, I won't slag Skriniar off anymore. Cal's on. Our friend Cal, the Everton fan, is coming on, and Cal's a very good FIFA player by all accounts, so Cal is definitely going to laugh at my skills, that's for sure. So 0-0 at half-time on this first game, on episode 14 of this Man City career season. We've got to try and get some goals for you guys. I can't have like 0-0s kind of on the first live vlog. We've really got to step it up a bit. And here we go. Let's get some football played now. And I must admit, even though, you know, I'm sort of locked down. Well, I'm not locked down. That's a bit of an exaggeration. But even though I'm at home a little bit more than I normally would be, I've not been playing a lot of FIFA. I really haven't. Still been working, so I've been quite busy. So you can see I'm just getting as many excuses in as I possibly can. But De Bruyne here now. Could fire a shot off De Bruyne. Oh, it's a good save. And that's more like it. Kevin De Bruyne there. Just step forward. The players stood off him. There's only one man there trying to make the challenge. And the keeper got a strong hand to it. Tips it wide. It's a better start to the second half. It's a good ball in. Oh, and this is coming straight to the Sheffield man. I've got Fernandinho in his holding position. You see there, much prefer Fernandinho in that holding role. Plays it into Mahrez, Riyad Mahrez. Back to Mahrez, to Aguero. De Bruyne is making the run. Ball comes in, Aguero. Oh, he went over his head. He looked like Sergio was going to get his head on that one. We started much better in this second half, but it feels like one of those games, though, where they're going to catch me on the break. It's a good interception there by De Bruyne. Go on, Ferner should be winning that, really. And this isn't good, this isn't good. Oh, that wasn't good. Absolutely cut me open there. Little 1-2 on the edge of the box. And Sheffield were in. Here comes the corner. Good header there. Come on, Aguero, wake up. Aguero feels like he's running in treacle. He's not his usual sort of snappy self. Oh, Lucas Digne there, Cal, there's your man at left back. Getting stuck in on that left-hand side. He's done all right, actually. I can't knock him. I don't know if he's better than Mendy on the game, though, I must say. Oh, no. Oh, what a save. Oh, it was nearly a fantastic volley there from the Sheffield player. Look at that. And Edison tips it over the bar. Great reactions from Edison. And we're hanging on here at Bramall Lane. That's a good clearance by Bernardo. We've just got to tighten up a little bit around the edge of the box. We're giving them so much space. No, no, and it's 1-0 to Sheffield United. We're getting beat. It was coming. It was coming. I could feel it in the game. And you just know, don't you? You know on FIFA when a goal's coming, you can feel it. Sloppy defending. I don't know what Skriniar's doing there, Martin. He's got his hand up in the air. He's got his hand up in the air, Skriniar. Not doing the defending. He should have been covering that near post. So I'm going to blame that one on Skriniar. But this is not a good start to our FIFA career mode live. That's a bad pass by De Bruyne. It feels like it's just a little bit slow. I've just got to get used to this online type of play with a little bit more of a lag on the passing and things. Oh, Laporte there nearly dived in. Good header there by De Bruyne. Here comes Leroy. To Aguero. Aguero's got no support though when he goes up. Go on, Sané, get him round the back. Here's Aguero. Sergio. Oh, De Bruyne, I just wanted to knock that in, to be honest, into Mahrez. But for some reason, he absolutely whacked it towards De Bruyne. That's better. Here comes Sergio now. It's a good ball in. Oh, nearly. And to be honest, I'll take a draw. If I can nick a draw out of this, I'll be happy. But at the moment, it's not looking that way. It's going back to the keeper. Sheffield are trying to just see this game out. And he's into Aguero. Oh, Aguero fires the shot. What a save that was. Aguero at the near post fired the shot in, but the Sheffield keeper managed to get a hand on it. And we could be heading towards defeat, but we're still fighting. Go on, Aguero. Sergio. Oh, what a save again. Sergio with great shot. Made the space. The ball went through. And MCFC forever. Welcome to the channel. You said you're new to the channel there and you're happy we're doing FIFA. So you are very welcome, my friend. And forgive me, I can't read everyone's comments while I'm playing FIFA, obviously. I mean, you can see I'm not that good anyway. So to read comments and play is difficult, but I will do my best to read as many as possible. But the first game ends in defeat. Oh, my days. So I suppose that could be... You could say that's the start of things to come. You know, watching Kiam on FIFA might be... it might be like watching the old school Cities. There's going to be a lot of up and downs. Let's go to the post-match interview. Let's see what questions are going to fire at me after that performance. It wasn't the greatest performance to start the live series, but, you know, we've got to start. And I've got to get used to the way it plays. It is a little bit slower. So let's see what questions are going to fire at us. Manchester City is finally defeated and the invincible streak is over. What are your thoughts? My thoughts, it was good while it lasted. It seems the second match against Sheffield United didn't go as planned. What went wrong? High pressure. Well, a disappointing result. What went wrong in your opinion? Sheffield played better, didn't they? Let's be honest, guys. Sheffield played better. Chris Baker's on. I can see Chris Baker is on the line.
Cheers, thanks for the question.
Yeah, I do say nearly 40 or 50 times an episode. Nearly's the story of my life, Chris, to be honest. And Millie, I can't read that name, Mility04, your passing is where you need to work. Yeah, well spotted, mate. Well spotted. I definitely do need to work on my passing. Martin saying sack the board. Sack the board. It's not quite that bad, Martin. If you look at the league table, we're doing okay. We're doing okay in the league table. We're in 5th, so, you know, it's not too bad. And we've got an FA Cup game now away at Fulham. And Fulham are a lower league team, so we should be able to, he says, get a decent result against Fulham. I'm going to mess around with the team a bit. Who do you think I should bring in, guys? I'm going to rest Sané. I mean, I've got Mbappe there. You know, Mbappe's sort of like a squad player for me. Maybe I'm making a mistake. I'm going to play Jesus on the left. I'm going to start Mbappe up top. I mean, Mbappe is an FA Cup player for us. That's the strength in depth of this team. Where's David? Let's get David in. We're going to rest KDB. We'll bring Rodri in. I'm just going to freshen it up. Max Aarons we signed from Norwich as well. I'm going to give Max Aarons a go at right back. Centre-back, Skriniar. Who've we got to replace? We've got Eric Garcia. Could be a little bit risky. Cancelo can come in for Digne. And I'm going to give Bravo a go as well. Bravo can play in goal. And I don't know who else really Stones is injured. That's pretty much it. We'll just freshen the squad up a bit. It's a little bit of a makeshift team. It is an FA Cup game. Get Jed Brannan in the centre, Martin says. I wish I had Jed Brannan. I think Jed Brannan would probably help me out a little bit. Chris Baker, get Mahrez off. Chris, you think I should get Mahrez off? No, I'm going to give Mahrez a go because I'm always the guy who's critical of Mahrez. So I want to make sure Mahrez gets a decent run in the side. If I'm going to slag him off, I need to give him a run. Cal, Everton would have that problem with Mbappe. Walcott is miles better. Theo Walcott, blimey. Theo Walcott, Cal, should be selling the programmes outside the ground. He shouldn't even be anywhere near the pitch. Jerry Creaney. Andy's made a shout for Jerry Creaney. I wonder if there's a Jerry Creaney card on FIFA Ultimate Team. Somehow I doubt it. So let's see if we can do better then. It's the FA Cup. The magic of the FA Cup, third round. We're playing against Fulham. And this is going to be difficult. I think FA Cup games are notoriously difficult on FIFA. So there's excuse number one thrown straight into the hat before we've even started. But I've got to try and do better than that last game. That last game was a bit of a shambles, wasn't it? Let's be honest, we didn't get many shots in on target. It could be down to the nerves. The nerves of going live for the first time. Not knowing what I'm doing on the lives. You know, I was wondering for a few minutes if I was even live. So I'm going to put the first game down to that. And here we go. So, nice start here. David Silva into Mbappe. Fires it in. Oh, great shot there on the edge of the box. Who was that? Young Phileas Foden, was it? It was indeed the Stockport Iniesta. Fires the shot in there. And the Fulham goalkeeper gets down low. It was a great save, to be fair. That was a fantastic save. Tipped it round the post. So it's a corner to City. Corner comes in. There's a header. Oh, out to Rodri. Oh, no. The player didn't give me enough width. I was just about to say Rodri doesn't score enough goals from the edge of the box. He should score more in real life. But in fairness, he has popped a couple in. I remember that one at Burnley. That was an absolute rasper, wasn't it, at Burnley when he smashed it past the keeper. That's a good ball in. Oh, I just wanted to lay that off to Foden. And he... See, this is a theory I've got. Sometimes... Oh, he's in. It could be. It's 1-0. It's the first goal on FIFA Live. It is. Is it David? I can't even tell who it is. Is that David? No, it's not. It's Garcia. Garcia, the centre-back. What is Garcia doing? This is the Kiam way of playing football. You just bring Eric Garcia up from the back. Forget Pep's tactics. They've got nothing on Kiam. I just bring centre-backs up. They're making overlapping runs. And he gets in there. The young lad, Eric Garcia, 1-0 to City. First goal in the Emirates FA Cup. I'll take that. But yeah, that's what I was going to say. Sometimes I think my thinking is too quick for FIFA. And that sounds a little bit crazy. But, you know, I suppose everyone thinks the same when they're playing. You look ahead for a pass and you know what you want to do, but the game just doesn't read what you're thinking. But this is a much better start now. We're getting a little bit of rhythm going. Here's Mbappe. And I have a feeling, actually, in that last game, the players were probably a bit too tired. I played players that didn't have energy, and now I've freshened it up. It's probably going to be a little bit better for us. And he was offside. I'm lucky he was offside there, actually, because he would have been in. But I'm very similar to City in the way I play at the back. I do tend to mess around with Ederson a lot, and it ends up costing me more often than not. And it's a good ball wide. Here comes Max Aarons, the new lad from Norwich, gets a cross in. Oh, Mbappe was there. It's a good ball out. Here's Phil Foden, plays it into back to Mbappe. Plays it through again. It's great football, lads. Ah, the finish. Riyad Mahrez. Chris told me to take him out of the team. I didn't listen to Chris. And Riyad Mahrez had his first chance there and he scuffed it. It wasn't the best finish from him. But we're playing some good football now. Here's David Silva. Plays it into Rodri. Plays it back to Foden. Riyad Mahrez. Oh, tried to go through the eye of a needle there. Into Mbappe. Could be offside there. No, this is better football from the Blues. We're controlling the ball. Here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, tried to turn the men. Mbappe with the shot. Oh my days, I've turned Mbappe into Sean Goater. Kiam has managed to turn Mbappe into Sean Goater. I don't know how I've done it. And Fulham are on the break now. We should have been getting a second goal there and killing it off. It's a good ball wide. Oi. So just a little warning sign from Fulham. They're not out of this game. See what I mean? I do that all the time with my goalkeeper. For some reason, I'm trigger happy. And I just throw it out from the back. I either throw it or I drop it at my feet and do a silly pass to the opposition. And that's not, you know, anything I'm doing wrong or anything I don't understand. I'm just trigger happy on the game. You know, you can't change that. It's just the way I am. I think I'm impatient when it comes to pressing buttons. Oh, good save by Bravo. And Fulham here, they're having a bit of a rally at the end of the first half. Oh, oh no. What was he doing? You see what I mean? This is what happens. Oh, what was he doing? I got hold of the ball, and for some reason, Laporte. Oh, total mess up there. Don't know what I did there, guys. But Laporte cocked up at the back, and it's 1-1, right on the stroke of half time. Absolutely shocking defending. So I told you I do defend like City at the back. But it's 1-1 on this second game on episode 14 on this FIFA career mode on Man City Fan TV. Let's try and get back to the football we were playing at the start of that first half. Just like City, completely dominated the half, and then we let in an absolute freak horror goal at the end of the half. So I told you, this is going to be a bit of an adventure following the Man City Fan TV career mode. It's not going to be all glory and trophies. You're going to see some real horror shows. Could even do with signing Richard Dunn back and get some Richard Dunn own goals, because that defending them from Laporte was Richard Dunn-esque. If any of our younger fans haven't seen Richard Dunn, get on YouTube and watch him. He was an absolute legend. He was a great defender and a great player for City, but every now and then he just did horror defending. And here we go. This is Gabby Jesus now. Look at the speed of Gabby. Gabby Jesus. It's like a train. Well, he ran into a brick wall in the Fulham defender. Right, we've got to get passing it here. This is a good ball. Here's Gabby now. In the middle. This could be it. Oh, he's hit the post. It was Phil Foden, I think, on the edge of the box. He's hit the post. I don't know how he's hit the post. Rodri plays it into Foden. Could dink this through. It's a great ball. Oh, I was going to go for the volley then. Lay it back out. Rodri and the Fulham players have got a little bit of life in him in this half. Probably because we handed them a lifeline at the end of the first half. Got to try and get our control back in this game. And at the moment it's the finishing letting us, well, I say it's the finishing letting us down. Our defending's not exactly perfect, and this is better. And why did he run straight into him then? He was, he should have taken the run wide. He ran across me when I went to pass it and ended up ruining the play. So, yeah, not the best bit of attacking there. Gabby Jesus and I think it was Mbappe on that side. Literally one ran across the other and the pass didn't go through. That would have been a certain goal scoring opportunity. Come on now, I don't like this. Fulham are putting a little bit of pressure on. We don't want to go out the FA Cup because we're trying to get a treble. We're after a treble. That's a good ball wide. Here comes Cancelo. Now he's got a bit of speed about him, but he delayed his run. Here comes Gabby Jesus. Great turn by Gabby. Gabby Jesus in the box. Plays it in. Oh, the man in the middle there. Mbappe would have been on it. On the through ball. Bit slow there by Foden. The Stockport Iniesta wasn't on his toes. 79 minutes on the clock. And this one now, this is dangerous. Fulham on the attack. Comes through to Silva. Oh, this is better. We've got an overlap now on the left-hand side. Can we win this FA Cup tie at the end? David Silva. David Silva with a shot. Oh, and the keeper tips it over the bar. Great bit of play. And Kane is saying Besiktas is the best team in the world. Yeah, I agree with you, mate. And here comes Phil Foden. Great ball into the box. David Silva. Oh, Silva got the shot off. And the defender somehow put his body in the way. 86 minutes on the clock. Now, I don't know, does this go to a replay or do we have to finish it today? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Into Phil Foden. Oh, Foden, carry on your run. Mbappe did the back heel, it was perfect. We teed that one up and Foden didn't carry on the run. He would have been in. Oh, worked that absolutely perfectly. Laid it onto the edge of the box. And Foden didn't run, and that's time up, it's 1-1. So the second game, it's an FA Cup tie away at Fulham. And after a great start to the game, a horror piece of defending, and we end up drawing the game 1-1. So I think I'm going to do one more game, guys. I'll do one more game. So let's do the interviews first of all. See where we're up to.
Just got a couple of questions for you.
So Clash, the percentages. Yeah, we'll look forward to the replay. So we've got a replay. We didn't really want a replay, did we? More games in an already busy season. Remember, we've got Barcelona to play. Now, don't laugh when I say that, but we've got Barcelona to play in the Champions League. So we're going to have to improve quite a bit if we're going to be challenging the likes of Barcelona in the Champions League. So Carrius Butterfingers. Some of the comments coming in. Chris Baker says he can't take no more. It's reminding him of the old city. Cal, I'm off to college for 5 months and it could potentially be longer. And Andy's just reminded everyone there, watch episode 1 of the Friday Night Social after this one. Yeah, do go over and watch that, guys. It's really, really good. Just try to remember who's on it. Chris is on it. Ryan, Martin, Andy, Alexander. Who else am I missing there? Tom's on it as well. So some great guests. Transfer deadline day. Buy Diaz. Who does Diaz play for, guys? Let me know who Diaz plays for. I'm not accepting any of these offers. Man City board, we're not on track. No surprise there. We're not on track. I'm probably going to get the sack. I'm going to get sacked in the morning. So Diaz. Slimline Martin now. So Benfica, Martin's just said. So he plays for Benfica. Let's go and find this guy. Diaz. I don't know if he's available, Martin. I'll try and get him if he is. In fact, I won't do it that way because if I say Diaz, it's going to come up with about 15 different Diaz. Let's go through the country. Let's go to Portugal. So I'm a bit slow when it comes to searching. And team, let's go to Benfica. Where are they? SL Benfica. And we'll go to defenders. This is the man, Ruben Diaz. Let's get him in the transfer hub. And we haven't got time to scout him, have we? We haven't got time. So what I'm going to do is Martin is telling me to sign this guy. We're going to get Ruben Diaz. Approach to buy. Kiam buy Gylfi and Pickford. Walcott trading KDB and Ederson and Sané. Yeah, Cal, I'll do that. As an Everton fan, I'm sure you'll be very happy if I do a trade with KDB and Sané for Gylfi, Sigurdsson and short arm Pickford. I'm not going to do that. Should we do a player swap? Who shall I swap, guys, for Diaz? I'm going to swap someone. Let me know. I'm going to do a little straw poll. Who's getting swapped to get this new centre back in? Let me know. We're going to bring in a new centre back. John Stones? Should we get rid of Stones? Stones. Chris says Mahrez. I can't get rid of Mahrez, Chris, even though he missed a sitter in that game. I've got to show some love for Mahrez. It's Stones. Stones is the man getting the chop. Makes sense as well. He's a centre back. Oh, they don't want Stones. We can't even give him away. Fullbacks. Kyle Walker, Max Aarons, Cancelo. Anyone? Cancelo. They don't. Should we get rid of João Cancelo? Yeah, he's gone. And 2 million. Yeah, you can have 2 million. Short change. Bit of short change there. Ruben Diaz, I'm going to delegate that. Delegate it? No, let's not delegate. Let's negotiate with the lad. Let's have a chat with Diaz. I want to look him in the eye before I sign him. I want to make sure he's the kind of player that I want at the club. So we're going to meet him in this restaurant here in Didsbury. And here we go, Diaz's agent. We're glad negotiations have started. Yeah, great. He's a rotation player. What kind of player are you getting from me here, Martin? Rotation player, accept. We don't want a clause in his contract. 46,500 a week. Go on, we'll do that. So we've swapped him for Cancelo and a couple of mil. And we've got him in. Diaz is now in the squad. He's a City player. And is there anyone else you think I should be signing, guys? I just saw Emre Moore, Richarlison, Richarlison, mate. Come on, he might be a legend to Everton fans, mate. But you know, City are different gravy. We're different gravy, mate. We don't go in for, you know, what do you want to say? Poundland Gabby Jesuses. Right, let's have a look here then. Diaz. And Diaz is only going on the bench. He's only going on the bench, so let's stick him on the bench here. Who do I put him on the bench for? Blimey, I got so many players. Rodri. We don't need Bravo on the bench. I'm not going to have him on the bench. Let's do that. Senk Tossen. Yeah, no, I'll give Tossen a miss. Let's have a look now. Other players who you think I should be signing. Soyuncu, Senk Tossen, Celt 87 Silva, Jacob has said. What is that? David Silva, Jacob? You want me to sell David Silva? Are you even allowed to say that? I thought it's like against the law to mention the sale of David Silva. I'm just going to scroll back through. Olympiacos, Emre Moore. Let's do it. Olympiacos, Emre Moore. I actually played with Emre Moore on an old career mode, and he was very good. So let me just find him. Now this would be a lot quicker, wouldn't it, if I just searched Emre Moore. There he is, this guy, left winger, Emre Moore. He's at Galatasaray. Let's see if he's available. But he is a good player, actually, left winger. So we're going to get him in. We need a bit of backup in the squad. Let's go to the transfer hub. Let's find Emre Moore. And he's not available. What about this guy? Does anyone think I should sign Adama Traore? Does anyone think I should sign Adama Traore from Wolves? Just for a bit of pace. Well, I'll say a bit of pace. I mean, blimey, we've got a lot of pace in the team. So, Adama Traore, anyone? Adama is so quick. Traore, yes. Sign him. All right, let's see if he's available. because that's half the battle. Everyone I've got in my transfer hub. Oh, Adama Traore from Wolves is available. Interesting, he is available to sign. So let's get to Beetham Tower and put an offer in. So we're in our little Beetham Tower lookout. We're meeting with the man who looks like Brian Horton, the old City manager. And we're going to. Who shall we swap? We can't swap David Silva. No, I can't swap David Silva, can I? Who should I swap for? Because I've only got 5 million in the bank. Who shall I swap for Adama Traore? Riyad Mahrez. I can't do it. I can't swap Riyad Mahrez. We've got no goalies, fullbacks. The scarecrow, Kyle Walker. I'm not going to swap Kyle. I like Kyle. No, guys, this isn't going to happen. I'm going to offer a transfer. This isn't going to happen. I'm not swapping any of the players we've got. And I've only got 5 million, so I'm going to insult them with a 5 million offer for Adama Traore. You never know with Wolves, they might take it. No, he feels... The man who looks like Brian Horton feels like he's wasted his time. He's just got really angry and stormed out of the transfer negotiations, which is understandable. I only offered 5 million. I'm not swapping... I can't swap David Silva, guys. David Silva, you know, I just can't bring myself to do it. Maybe towards the end of the season I'll get rid of David Silva, but the man is an absolute legend. And if we win the Champions League on this career episode, I want David Silva to be there. I want him to be the man who's lifting it. You know, I can't bring myself to swap David Silva out. Imagine if we went on to win the Champions League and Adama Traore lifted it ahead of David Silva. That wouldn't be right, would it? It just wouldn't be right. So let's run this transfer window on now. I think we've got a good enough squad to get through the season. We've reinforced the defence a little bit there with Diaz. Now I do hope Diaz is better than... I'm not selling any of my players. Walker's not getting sold. De Bruyne's not getting sold. So I'm not even responding to your emails. So yeah, we have strengthened. We should be able to push on. But we need a win, don't we? We need a win. We've lost a game, drew a game, and now we've got Spurs away. Oh my days, this is probably the hardest game of the entire episode. And we're playing Spurs away, so we're going to play in the black kit. And what I'm going to do is, I'm sorry, but Riyad Mahrez, he didn't cut the mustard in that last game, so Riyad Mahrez is getting swapped, and Mbappe is coming in. And I think I'm going to stick with that team. I think that's the team we're going to go with, guys. So it's Spurs away. Third game on this episode 14 on the Man City Fan TV career mode. Let's see if we can pick up a win. We do need to try and pick up a win. I want to at least get a couple of goals. I want to find my rhythm, if possible. But I'm just going to blame it on the live settings. I'm not used to the live settings. So that's my excuse for such a poor display. By Omar Niasi for 86 mil. I mean, Cal's coming up with some suggestions here. He's trying to turn Everton into a global superpower. You know, if I was to do the deals Cal's asking for, Everton would literally be the biggest club on earth. Sayuncu's a fantastic player. I'd love to try and get Sayuncu. Ben Nasser, that's another one, Ben Nasser. I've not actually heard of Ben Nasser. Who does Ben Nasser play for? Mingy Wong's on. Mingy Wong is on. Welcome, Mingy Wong. You come to see some live FIFA. Hopefully I can perform a little bit better. If you're just joining us, we've played 2 games before this. It's the first live episode on Man City Fan TV of this FIFA career mode series. We lost the first game away at Sheffield United 1-0. And the second game we drew at Fulham in the FA Cup. So it's not been we drew 1-1. It's not been the greatest start to this online FIFA. That's better. KDB could be in here now. KDB KDB, we know where that one's going, boys and girls. Have a bit of that on your toast. 1-0 City. KDB, away at Spurs. We're stepping it up now. We're playing against the big boys. Stepping it up a little bit. But as soon as he got in front of his man, you knew the outcome of it. And that was a rasper of a finish past the keeper. And that's more like it. 1-0 to City. And those Spurs fans there behind the goal, I mean, look at them. They're all wrapped up there in woolly hats. So how's everyone getting on with this lockdown? Is everyone doing okay? Remember, guys, it might be a bit annoying for a while, but you've got to do it. You know, you've got to just get your head down for a bit, knuckle down, stay inside as much as possible. And things will get back to normal. Remember, they will get back to normal. They always do. Oh, that's a dodgy bit of play down there. Here's Bernardo Silva into Laporte. Back to Ederson. Now this is where I often come unstuck with my passing. Here comes Digne. Lucas Digne, our signing from Everton. This is a little bit better with the football. And remember, we're playing on legendary mode, not ultimate. I used to play on ultimate. It's just too difficult now. Lucas Digne. That's a good bit of play. That's a great ball there. De Bruyne. Plays it back into Aguero. Oh, I thought Aguero was going to be able to just take it around the man there. And this has been the problem, though. Teams catching us on the break. Oh, poor bit of defending there. De Bruyne should have done better with that one. And he could be through here if I don't make a challenge. That'll do. Complete hash there by, I don't know who he was. It looked like Dele Alli. Made a real clanger. Here comes Bernardo Silva into De Bruyne. Oh, Aguero. I love Aguero. Oh, I say I love Aguero. He gives it away. I love Aguero's strength on this game, though. Even when he gets sort of, you know, bullied by the defender, he still somehow manages to keep hold of the ball. A bit like real life, isn't it? The man's just an absolute legend. Oh, it's a good ball through. Harry Kane. It's going to be a corner to Spurs. Oh, no, it's a goal kick. I think we won a goal kick. That'll do me. Goal kick. And Spurs are pressing us a bit here. We're having to really pass out from the back. Got to keep our composure with the passing into Aguero. Here's Sergio. Plays it back to Bernardo Silva. Inside. Nice little dink through. Aguero. Oh! It was a great little dink over the top to Aguero. Thought he was going to get in on that. Fernandinho lays it to Mbappe. Plays it back to De Bruyne. Oh, Aguero there, his touch. I was thinking about laying it off before I even had it. Great interception there, Fernandinho. I know I've already said this, but I love having Fernandinho back in DM. And De Bruyne again. De Bruyne is in again. Oh, it could have been two. It should have been two. He's hit the post. Kevin De Bruyne. Should have been two. Oh, should have been two there just before half time as well. That would have been a really good time to score. Aguero on the edge of the box. Plays it wide to Leroy. Leroy Sané. Referee. That's a great ball in. Oh, and he's cleared it off the line. That was a penalty though, wasn't it? Let's be honest. And it's half time. That was a penalty. They took Sané out. Absolute travesty that. The referee not giving the foul in the box, but Sané should have gone down. He should have gone down. He would have got a certain penalty. I know what you mean there. Robert, how did he miss? I don't know how he missed, mate. It's Manchester City to start this second half. Fernandinho plays it to Skriniar, down to Walker. So 1-0 at half time. Let's see if we can see this one through. We need a win, guys. We need to get back to winning ways. if we've got any chance of fighting for the title against Liverpool, well, I think it's Liverpool at the top. There's quite a few teams bunched at the top of the league. So De Bruyne plays it wide to Walker. Plays it into Aguero. Here's Aguero. Fires a shot. Sergio. Oh, there's a nice little shot there. Put a bit of curl on that. Thought I could just bend it in the far post. I just whip it beyond the keeper, but not quite. Not quite. It's a good effort. Nice little play there, De Bruyne. Into, and it's what I find weird on FIFA. I don't know if you guys, find the same thing, but I find that, and I might speak too soon here, but I find the bigger teams are easier to play against than the little teams. Here's Sané, plays it into the box. Crazy the ball in, Aguero. Oh, Aguero, they're trying to nick in at the front post. That was a la Liverpool-esque when he nicked in front of the Liverpool defenders last year at Main Road, at the Etihad. Aguero, De Bruyne, back to Aguero, this could be it. Sergio, it's 2-0. Sergio Aguero, 2-0 Manchester City, away at Tottenham. This is more like it, guys. Now we're talking. Great little bit of play. He got knocked off the ball. De Bruyne won it back, laid it back into his path, and Sergio just smashes it into that top corner. I think it was on his left foot as well. Look at that. Keeper had no chance. Have a bit of that. 2-0 to City. Now this is more like it. We're starting to find our rhythm now. We're starting to find the rhythm. Okay, and here comes KDB. Plays it into Mbappe. To Aguero. This is better now. City are finding the rhythm. Great ball to the far post. Oh, thought Bernardo was going to get in on it. Thought Bernardo was going to have a finish there. Harry Kane, forget it, Harry Kane. You're not having it. Great play. Great ball through. Oh, Sané. He should have just got in front of his man there. That's a great ball. KDB with a volley. Oh, KDB. On the edge of the box. Nice little dink there just to set that one up. I reckon that was going in, guys. Look at that. That was going on target. That would have troubled the goalkeeper, that one. Corner to City. Ball comes in, Aguero. Nice header there. Here's Aguero again. Got round his man. I thought he was going to come out to Leroy Sané, and Spurs are all over the place. Absolutely all over the place. What I'm going to do, guys, is bring on... I'm going to give Laporte a rest, and we're going to bring on our new man, Diaz. And also, I'm going to bring on David Silva for Bernardo Silva, just to shore it up, keep hold of the ball a bit. We're 2-0 up away from home. It's been a great performance so far. And we want to get these points. It's been, by a million miles, the best performance on this episode. Offside. Schoolboy error there. It was Digne, the Everton man. Look at that. Lingering in an offside position. He's obviously not learned the offside rule at Everton, so we're going to have to teach him that at Manchester City. That's a good header again. Comes out. That's David Silva to KDB. Plays it wide to Kyle Walker. See, we've just got total control of this one. Aguero. Oh, I thought I was going to spin the man then. He was just a little bit slow on the turn, which is unlike Aguero. And Spurs trying to pass it out from the back. They're giving us a chance every time, though. I think the reason I like playing against Spurs on this game as well is because they have Harry Kane up front, and that sounds bizarre, but he doesn't have much pace, so I feel like I can defend him pretty easily. He's going to bang one in now, isn't he? Oh, good defending there on the near post. Was that the new lad, Diaz? That might have been the new lad there, Martin. Oh, and De Bruyne should have been on that. Look at this. They're running back to their own goal. Look, they're frightened. They're scared. What are they doing? The fear in the Tottenham players. They're running back towards their own net.
Here's Winks.
Go on. Oh, Sané.
Eric Lamela.
And I've got to say, Spurs have been pretty poor.
Could be promising.
Well, I don't know. Have they been poor? Have we been good?
Spotted that well.
Here's Lucas Digne. Plays it into Skriniar.
Fernandinho.
De Bruyne. Oh, De Bruyne. What's that from De Bruyne? I thought the referee was one of our players. It doesn't help when the referee's in a dark kit. Fernandinho just cleaning up there at the back. That's what Fernandinho does. Corner now, deep into injury time. We should be able to see this one through, guys. It could be our first win. And it is. It's our first win. Very happy with that. First win on this Man City Fan TV live series anyway. It's episode 14 on this FIFA career mode series. So, guys, what we're going to do is obviously end the game first of all because there was a corner. But what we're going to do is we'll end it for today. I'm going to just very briefly go to the league table, so I won't play any more games today. We'll do the interviews because you have to do the interviews, don't you, just to keep the spirit up. But we'll go ahead and check the league table in a moment and see where that leaves us. Bit of a mixed bag then, really. Like I say, just like the old.
A quick question.
We lost a game, we drew a game, and we won a game. Now that is as typical City as it gets. But we do have some work to do, guys. We've definitely got some work to do because we've got to have better performances than that.
Cheers, thanks.
Going forward. So let's take a look at, we've got the replay coming up as well against Fulham. But let's go ahead and look at the Premier League table. And as it stands, so we're fourth at the moment. We're on 50 points. Liverpool are top of the league and they're 10 points clear of us. So there's a lot of work to do there, and we've only got, 13 games remaining to make up a 10-point gap. So it's going to be tough, guys. But I suppose a Champions League spot wouldn't be the worst thing if we can win in the Champions League, that is. And in the Champions League, just to remind you, let me just go into the Champions League draw. Just as a reminder, not Europa League, that's United's tournament. We don't mess around there. But this is the Champions League fixture that we've got. We've got a two-legged tie coming up against Barcelona. So that is going to be an epic battle on Man City Fan TV. And we've got to try and push on if we want to win that treble. We've got to win the replay against Fulham first of all. So let's just go to the calendar and see what games we're coming up. So you can see here now we're into the month of February on this career mode season. We've got Fulham to play on the replay, which is an extra game we didn't really need. West Ham in the Premier League, Leicester in the Premier League, and then we've got Barcelona, the big one, in the Champions League coming up. So guys, thank you very much for joining me for this first live FIFA episode. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments down below. Give us a little bit of feedback. We can do some more of these live episodes if you enjoyed it, and also just give me any suggestions on the way I play. If you think I'm rubbish, that's fair enough. You can tell me I'm rubbish as well. I'm a big boy, I can take it. But if you've got any tips, constructive tips on how I should improve my FIFA gameplay, let me know, guys. Like I say, look out for Andy's live vlog from earlier today on the channel. Look out for the Friday night social video that's on the channel as well. Do go over and take a look at that. It's really good. And for now, I'm just going to wish you all a very happy evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys, and everyone out there, you stay safe, and lots of love from all the guys here at Man City Fan TV. So take care, everyone. All the very best.